have had this picture before, that genes create our brain. And over again, we've indicated that it's experience which regulates our genes. If we add the experience of yoga, the experience of self-referral experience, if we offer this simple, effortless practice of transcending through transcendental meditation, then we find that genes will change, and as a result, every fabric of our brain is going to change, give rise to better thinking, better behavior, and better health. This will create a you that is long-lived and a happy you. This is why this technology is so valuable, because it is a pure self-referral technology, which is the key to a long and youthful life. So remember now, every technique we choose gives rise to a specific experience. Every movie we watch gives rise to a specific experience. Every form of meditation, in particular Transcendental Meditation, gives the unique experience of pure self-referral consciousness. That correlates and generates maximum brain orderliness or coherence, and that experience of remarkably high coherence generates a huge, wide spectrum of great benefits to the mind, body, and health, and also offers an individual longer years of high quality of life. TM is a major protective element to prevent Alzheimer's disease. We think TM is probably the significant most thing that can help you age well for a very long time with a high quality of life. So we're going to summarize then in terms of what we started this module with. We started this module of Healthy Brain State by going more deeply into the nature of the risk factors, why substance abuse and diet and trauma and so forth really impact the quality of age, the aging process. So on the left-hand side in this graph, we see risk factors. They're all listed again in a different format: age, education, occupation, disease, nutrition, injury, toxins. The question is, can we protect ourselves against these potential risk factors? Okay? Research has shown, and all these things will be research-based, research shows that TM reduces the biological age of an individual. So as we get older, we don't get as old as people who do not practice TM. Our body actually gets younger as we get older, or it doesn't age as fast, you could say. TM, through research, has been shown to improve the educational process tremendously. It's now used around the world, all the way from kindergarten all the way up to graduate schools and in institutions, to improve the educational process. TM improves occupational, it improves the business world and leadership and managerial skills and so forth. And these are whole realms of research that we're just summarizing in simple lines here. TM is shown to be the single most effective tool to eliminate chronic illnesses and prevent diseases in the individual. TM has been shown to indirectly improve nutrition in people and the dietary regimen that they use. TM has been shown indirectly to reduce the impact of injury, and now research is beginning to show directly that individuals with traumatic brain injury, whether it's from an injury on workplace or in a military operation, that Transcendental Meditation is a strong ability to correct those traumatic brain injuries. And finally, we know that in Ayurveda, which is part of the Panchakarma phenomena, the Panchakarma, PK here, is able to remove tremendous amount of toxins from the physiology. So in summary then, this slide lists all the risk factors, and it shows that Transcendental Meditation, which is actually a component of Ayurveda, a component of yoga, has a profound impact on all these risk factors. If we want to reduce these risk factors, TM is a single, simple, effortless way to do that. So we encourage you to take Transcendental Meditation, to experience it yourself, and we ask the question, how does TM impact these risk factors? How could one thing do all of that? How could one simple experience reduce all those risk factors? Well, to summarize that, there's a lifespan of stress. We have a whole life of stressful activity, and that leads to disorderly brain activity. In turn, that disorderly brain activity is associated with poor decisions, which lead to poor mind-body health and poor aging. All right? This is how life, unfortunately, can be lived by so many individuals. If, however, we use Transcendental Meditation, and we do that to generate a healthy mind and body, it's accomplished because we can generate very orderly brain activity. And this is accomplished through pure self-referral experience. This experience of transcending the nature of the mind and allowing the mind to settle down and experiencing that very deep, quiet level of our own self. that corresponds to high levels of brain activity, very orderly brain activity, and therefore the healthiest state of mind and body. So we could say that the bigger value of consciousness, the bigger the value of consciousness, the longer the lifespan. The more alert and clear we are, the longer and the happier and the healthier we're going to be across our life. So we want to enliven self-referral consciousness, and this is going to eliminate pragya parad, this cause of all this suffering and disease and problems. And TM is that fundamental ingredient in the formula for a long and happy life. If we want to do even one thing to improve the quality of our life, Transcendental Meditation would be that one thing, based on personal experience around the world, based on hundreds and hundreds of scientific studies. TM has been shown to be that one thing that can impact every other aspect of our life and give such a good and nourishing and vital direction to it. So we want to remind you that meditation connects. Meditation is yoga. It brings about connection. And since aging, as we normally experience it, is progressive disconnect, we want to progressively connect and connect and connect. And that's what Transcendental Meditation offers. It offers the ability to keep growing in life, keep growing in that vitality. So let's summarize this module. This module can be summarized as follows. The practice of Transcendental Meditation can be considered a fundamental protective factor against Alzheimer's disease. By creating high levels of brain orderliness, TM has been shown to impact all the major risk factors for Alzheimer's disease, such that the probability of Alzheimer's for an individual is greatly diminished, perhaps even eliminated for most. So in our strategy, we want to remember to feed the brain well, and in this case, if you feed it that silence of meditation, if you feed it that self-referral experience, it will eliminate that pragya parad and enliven all aspects of physiological intelligence. If we use this technology and enliven the mind, if we rest the mind in that self-referral experience of transcendental consciousness, if we protect it by eliminating these risk factors, then Transcendental Meditation is a single most effective tool in our aging strategy to feed the brain well, to use it well, to rest it well, and to protect it. What we have left now is to have a summary of this course. Our next module will be this course summary, how we can remember the greatness of who we are for a very long time in health and happiness. So our next time together will be in our course summary, Remembering. Thank you so much for being together, and take care of your brain.